Good day, YouTube. It is the 12th of November, 2025, and this is my fairly newly acquired Coates 4040A tire machine. I have one video out on this where I got it. It was kind of a basket case, actually, and a little rough around the edges, I must say. But we kind of beat it back straight again, got it all put back together, put all new airlines on it, put new gauge on it, had to buy the cone and the tire tool, and anyway, we got it up and we got it functioning. Here's the deal: we demonstrated it by pulling one, trailer tire off the wheel, and this thing was pretty violent. As it goes around, it was it picked up a lot of speed, and that was dangerous, scary, and I'm too old for broken wrists and stuff. It's hard to come back from stuff like that. So we need to fix that. I remember there was someone on YouTube that also had that same issue, and I remembered part of the fix, but I didn't remember it all. And by gosh, I found that video again. So I forgot to jot down whose channel that was to give him credit for it, but I got it figured out. Now, his wasn't a 4040A. It might have been a 2020 or something, but the fix apparently is going to be the same. Got a light on the back side here. We all have tins for the back. So that's the main cylinder. See that cylinder right there? And you see that plug right there? That's what we need to remove. We're going to extend this and then maybe block it up or something. We'll figure that out. Maybe we don't need to extend it. Don't know. Anyway, evidently the speed is regulated by the amount of hydraulic fluid in that cylinder. So, and the idea that it's needs to be at a level like 1 or 2 inches below the top of the cylinder when you take that little plug out. So my compressor just kicked off, so we're full of air. We're full of something. So you see that little plug right there? We're going to pull that plug off. There's no way to film that. And we're going to see how much fluid is in there. Again, he did it with everything extended. I don't want to take the tins off this other side because, quite honestly, it took an effort to get them back on. But we'll see if we can block this thing up somehow, and we'll get that plug out of there, make this as short a video as we can, and put some fluid in it until we're 1 or 2 inches, inch and a half, something like that, down from the top. That is a vented plug, has a hole drilled in it. So if we get too much fluid in, it will self-adjust all over the floor. But it should be fine. So without further delay, let me get this thing aired up, get it extended, get it blocked, and see if we can get that plug out. And then this should be fairly easy, straightforward. If it's got ATF in it, I'm sure I got some on the wall there. If it's hydraulic fluid, I got a 5-gallon bucket of it somewhere because, I got tractors. So we'll have approximately the right kind of fluid to top it off. We'll get that done because I got lots of tires to do. I got 2 sitting back there for the Ford tractor. I got a whole set for my car trailer. I have a full set of wheels and tires coming for the Gator. I got a full set of tires for the Mystery Machine, and I got a full set of 12s that came off the Honda Acti when I was waiting for tires to come in from Japan. The Gator has some 12-inch wheels on the front. I'm going to put 2 of those tires that I got off the Acti on those wheels, and then keep them, use them, sell them. I don't know, but those are perfectly good wheels with some really crappy tires on it. And the rear Gator tires, I'm not sure. I'll probably keep them for now, but I got a lot of tires to do, and I'm not going to get hurt installing them. But we got to go. So let me get this underway. All right, I got the plug out. Took a 16 millimeter actually. It's a plastic plug, and you can see it's a little gross on the end. And I grabbed a big tie wrap to use like a dipstick, and it's pretty gross inside. I don't know if there's a drain on that thing or not. I will have to kind of put it on a schedule to dig back into this thing, maybe get it back up on the lift. I got some other stuff going on. And see if there's a way to clear that cylinder out, because it's pretty gross. And I can't get the dipstick device down in there very deep, so I don't know what the deal is. I guess what I'm going to do is, I think I'll use ATF because it's really actually a good solvent, and just fill it all the way up and let it self-clearance itself, self-level itself, whatever you want to call it, and we'll go from there. So let me find a suitable device to put fluid in this, and I'll get back to you and we'll try it out. All right, boys and girls, this was my setup. It took me a while to find something that would work. I had this 1/4 inch air hose, maybe it's 3/8, probably it's 1/4 inch. And I whittled down the end of it so I could get it in the hole down on the cylinder. Then I had this little funnel, used some shrink tube and some tape to connect it to the hose, and dug around in a yard sale box of miscellaneous and found some power steering fluid and dumped that in. This basically used it all. It wasn't completely full, and now it's coming out the top. So did it fix it? I don't know. I guess I'm going to put this back together. We're going to give it a run, see what happens. Hang on. All right, so we put all this back together. Still way too fast. Didn't fix anything. So maybe I got the wrong cylinder. I don't know. Anyway, put that cylinder back together, put the plug back in. And then we went after this cylinder here. See, I got the plug out of it. Can you see? Yeah, there it is. It was actually a bolt, an Allen-headed bolt. So let's do the same thing. I got to figure out how to get fluid into this one. Actually should be easier than the last one. Where are you going? It's rolling away. Yeah, maybe my same apparatus will work. We'll try it out, and I'll get this one filled within an inch of its life, something like that. Got to slow this thing down. It's just too dangerous to use the way it is. Here we go. All right, I am making a mess on the floor. My little funnel attachment, they're leaking a little bit. That's all right. I've used probably 7 miscellaneous cans of power steering fluid, and then 1 quart of ATF. I probably have 3 quarts dumped into this thing now. The last was the ATF. So I'm ready to check the level. I finally got it on the stick, and then I put a quart in it. So I think it's probably okay by now. I cleaned up that bolt that was in it. It was just finger tight, and that is so that it can vent. So I'll just stick it in halfway and let it sit there. So let me check the level with my trusty zip tie and see if it's good to go. And then we'll give it a test run and see how much more of a mess I can make on the floor. Here we go. All right, we're about 2 inches down now. Surprised it's mostly red with only 1 quart of ATF in it. So I think we'll be good to go. I don't think it, that information I got on the internet said about 1 inch below the top. The guy that did the video suggested closer to 2. So let's set this bolt back in the threads. Not sure why it doesn't thread easily. There it is. There. It is just a little bit loose in the hole. And now, I think compressor's still on. Let's see how she rotates. Let's see. Oh wait, I got to get the block of wood out of there. That's how I blocked it up, by the way. Oh yeah, somebody's got a leaf blower going. Oh, I could already tell that it slowed down. Oh my gosh. Are you cured? Here we go. Let's find out. Oh, sweet. Did it just dump a gallon on my floor? I wonder. I heard it. No. It might be that front cylinder that I did earlier. What do we got? Well, it's not a gusher or anything. It might take a couple of cycles to be happy. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna die using this thing after all. Sweet. Slow and controlled. Far out. All right, guys. I got a little mess to clean up, but you don't have to stick around for that. My stuff was leaking here and there, but I'll just have a clean shop floor right here. Guys, we did it. This machine is now complete and ready for use. Get my stuff cleaned off, and we're going to call this in the finished column. Then I can start mounting wheels and tires and getting some stuff. I got some real junk tires on wheels that are okay. I might be able to sell the wheel or use the wheel or something like that. But I got to get the junk tires off. Then I got to figure out what to do with the tires. I think this thing is designed to do like down to these. That's a 13. I think it'll do a 12 up to 16. Some people say no. I think I've heard people say it'll do an 18, but that's the absolute limit. So modern wheels, it's not the right machine for sure. I wanted to know if it'll do a 10. That might be a future video because I got a ton of 10-inch, or excuse me, 8-inch golf cart tires. I don't know if it'll do them. Will it do mower tires, wheels, etc.? I think what's on the Gator is a 10. What I got coming, should I tell you what I got coming? Or 12s. Okay, yeah, 12s. Holy crap, I've been driving this thing. It's got 2 lug bolts in it. And they're not tight. Golly, I should check stuff like that. I know it was missing one up front. Those are easy enough to get. Sorry, I digress. Glad I saw it though. I've been driving it around the cul-de-sac, but the wheel's about ready to fall off. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching the video. Hope it helped somebody out. Kind of learned as we went here. That's what it goes sometimes. So give it a thumbs up on the way out. E for effort, right? Machine is ready to use. And we'll catch you guys on the next video. Goodbye.